What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. You're now watching Doggie Diamonds TV, part of the rundown for today. So Akademiks goes at Marc Lamont Hill again, but does he have a valid reason? Does he have a point? Let's read. This is from HotNewHipHop, and it reads, DJ Akademiks went on a scathing rant about Marc Lamont Hill during a recent live stream that's circulating on social media. To do so, he accused him of not being relevant enough in hip-hop media to be worth engaging in a debate. Do we got a point? Akademiks goes on to say, he's in my world now. I'm not on CNN, Ak began. If I was on CNN, I'd be like, can you get me with Marc Lamont Hill? I want to debate him. No, he's in my world. He's not on the hip-hop ranking list. I am. I'm number one. So I don't want to go debate y'all little favorite who's like number 600. Sorry, I don't do that. From there, Ak argued that Marc Lamont Hill is only relevant during the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, and whoever speaks with him only validates his credentials. If he's not top 5 or top 10, I'm not giving no handouts. Here's the thing, I never got no handouts. And then when it was time for niggas to try to cancel me, every nigga tried to cancel me. So, we actually have Akademiks saying it himself. So I said it, but I'll let him say it. So this is what Akademiks had to say. Let's go.
This is why you talk to me, Lamont. I would never sit with a bum like you. There's a few other people. I see people keep saying, go sit with Marc Lamont Hill. And these niggas came from other places trying to come in hip-hop. I grounded. I had to make it on my own. Nobody would sit with me just giving me just, you know what I mean, niggas I didn't like or people didn't
I agree.
care about. I didn't get no come-ups. So even your little JBP fans, of course, I would violate that little bum-ass nigga, what's his name? Whatever the nigga name. But I'm not giving no come-ups. He's in my world now. I'm not on CNN.
Damn.
If I was on CNN, I would be like, yo, could y'all get me with Marc Lamont Hill? I want to debate him. No, he's in my world. He's not on a hip-hop ranking list. I am, okay? I'm number one. So I don't want to go debate with y'all little favorite who's like number 600.
What you think? I want to know what y'all think. Let me know your comment. Does just because he's on the Joe Budden Podcast, does that automatically validate? Get out of here. Does that automatically validate? I'm talking about get out of here to that thing that popped up on the screen. Does that automatically validate Marc Lamont Hill to speak in hip hop spaces? What you think? Let's go.
Sorry, I don't do that. You know what? Because I had to grind, and all of these niggas who always clown me, I had to work every day. Y'all see me stream after stream. I passed out. I did everything but throw up on the stream. I gave my life to making my name. You think I'm going to sit with some undeserving bums, and that's why I won't sit with this bum-ass nigga neither.
Damn.
Because a bum like this, he's only relevant during this Kendrick Drake era, and whoever sits next to him validates him. That's how I look at Marc Lamont Hill. That boy not talking politics no more. That boy talking Sexy Red, and he talking Drake.
Wow. See, I ain't never looked at it like that, but go ahead, act, talk. Yo, go ahead, act, talk.
Boy, that's what I do. And I've been doing it for 10 years, all hip-hop. I'm sorry. I don't want to go sit with you. You go get your accolades up, and when you on that hip-hop list, trust me, for all y'all little JBP fans, because some of y'all niggas, I don't fuck with some of y'all. Y'all niggas pussy anyway. Yo.
He talking spicy. Hold on. What did he say?
Y'all niggas pussy anyway. Yo, when that nigga's on the hip-hop list without Joe, they going to have me and Joe. We going to be there. When he's on there in the top 5, top 10, I'll sit with him. But if he ain't top 5 or top 10, I'm not giving no handouts. Because here's the thing. I never got no handouts, and when it was time for niggas to try to cancel me, every nigga tried to cancel me. So I don't want to give there ain't no handouts given. Listen, if you want to see me sit with somebody, I'll sit with my chat niggas. I'll sit with anybody in Discord. I'll sit with people who supported me, but a nigga, fuck out of here. Anyway, this bum-ass nigga too.
So is that DJ Head? I think that's DJ Head, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's who that is. Wow. So get my theme music. All right, we back. So I mean, what you think? I'm gonna be real. So it said Marc Lamont Hill originally made a name for himself as a political commentator for CNN and Fox News. CNN fired him in 2018, a move that came shortly after he gave a controversial speech in front of the United Nations in which he voiced support for the people of Palestine. More recently, Hill has served as a cast member on the Joe Budden Podcast while also teaching urban education at the CUNY Graduate Center in New York City. You know, me being in this space for 20 years, well, next year it'll be 20 years. I don't agree with him much, but I'm gonna give Akademiks his credit. He has been in this space for 10 years. Love him or hate him. Is he a hip hop purist? No. Does he know about, has he said some disparaging thing about some of our elders? Yes. But we all have said things that, you know, people don't agree with. Shit, I got people mad at me for some things I said last month. But what qualifies Marc Lamont Hill to be able to sit down and debate or even speak to academics about hip hop when we don't know him for hip hop? We know him for politics. We know him for CNN and Fox News, and you know, and I'm gonna be real, for being that black guy that they talk to. You know how, like, you know, some of these platforms like the CNNs and the Fox will talk to a black guy, and then they got the black guy that they speak to think he speak for all black people. That's what I look at Marc Lamont Hill as. I've had some run-ins with him on X before, also known as Twitter. But when it comes to hip hop, I don't think everybody's really qualified to speak on. And I'm gonna be real, when it comes to hip hop historically, Akademiks is not even really qualified to go back. But for the last 10 years, he could speak on that because he's gonna cover the Young Boys, the Sexy Reds, the Kodaks and all that. Some of us is not really gonna cover that because we are from the purist standpoint, and that's not a good or bad thing. So we need somebody like an Akademiks to cover some of this stuff that I ain't gonna cover. You know, but why do people want Akademiks and Marc Lamont Hill to debate on anything? And Akademiks is right to say, yo, you got to get your weight up. I agree with that because everybody just can't come in this seat because, you know, it was a particular point when I wanted to do hip hop media, when I first started, people was looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Yo, you an incredible DJ. You a dope producer. Why you trying to do media? Like, you ain't go to school for this and all that. You know, so it was the blog era. It was dudes that was a part of the blogs that come from writing and college and all of that and word processors and all that was working at the Source, or they was working at XXL or Rap Pages. They was looking down their nose at me. I'm dead ass serious. So I had to really, really work harder to get into this. So I understand what Akademiks is saying. I understand what he's saying. I had to work hard to be respected as somebody. And so that's why I was doing mad interviews. That's why I was trying to do mad DVDs. That's why I was trying to do all that. So until Marc Lamont Hill puts in his work in this hip hop space, Akademiks is right, in my opinion. But you know, what y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Akademiks is right. Because we can't just be, you know, people who used to look at certain of us like, what are you doing? You know, I'm not college educated. I don't have a degree in journalism. So some people who did was looking at me like, what is he doing? Oh, he got a camera. Oh, I don't like his interview style. The interviews is too long. I heard all the criticism. So now when I see everybody trying to jump into the hip hop space of the podcast, you know, they don't say with a D, getting a podcast, you know, you got the Joe and Jada show coming. You got all of this podcast thing. All of these dudes used to look down on me. So I understand Akademiks. So, but I want to know what y'all think. You know, of course, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. Your comment is important. Let me know where you from. Rep your area. Leave a comment too, man. This is Doggie Diamonds. What I do over here. Listen, man. I'm gonna need all y'all support because I got a lot of special stuff coming up, and I want to make sure it get its just due, because we ain't just putting out stuff for nothing. Everything we do, we got to make it count. But I'm Doggie Diamonds. Appreciate y'all support. Until next time, peace.